Hey, did you know that you could play at the same level as Tony Robbins, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Brendan Burchard, and so many others? I know it sounds crazy because we're so used to hearing about how we just have to work a little harder at doing what we're already doing. And while that's important, I'm going to share with you 3 secrets today that's going to help you revolutionize how you promote yourself and your business. I'm Jason Nast. I'm a mentor, a trainer, and an educator with over 20 years of experience in helping people learn, earn, and grow. I've helped countless of people just like you 10x their success and take it to the next level. So what are we talking about here? Becoming a published author. And before we get into the secrets, let me make one thing very clear. It is a fact that very few people actually get rich from writing a book. However, you can get rich because you wrote a book. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So, we'll be talking about 3 secrets to rocket your success and how being a published author can help you leverage your book to a whole new dimension of your business and your life. Now, right now, you're probably thinking it's really difficult and it takes a lot of time to write a book, and maybe you don't even know what you want to write about exactly. Well, later, I'm going to show you a great way how you can decide what to write about in your niche and get amazing results. But that's in a bit. Right now, let's talk about the first secret. Did you know that being a published author is a way to stand out, reach your client, and get into a very intimate conversation about your product and services even if you've never talked with this prospective client before? Talk about first date success. The idea here is that you probably have hundreds, if not thousands of competitors, all bombarding your clients with the same boring marketing tactics. Now, this is important because catching your prospective client's attention means that you must stand out head and shoulders above the rest. Not catching their attention means you dive broke. Now, a book immediately positions you as an expert in a crowd of competitors all eager to get their business. Now, here's an example. Let's say that you're a realtor and you're at a networking event. Just the other day, here in Phoenix, Arizona, I went to one of the biggest networking events around. There were about 1,000 people there, and I personally met with about 20 realtors. Now, if you're a realtor and you're at an event with 20 other realtors, how do you stand out? Well, here's an example. Let's say your name is Faith Vance, and you have a book titled Goodyear Residential Real Estate Expert, What You Need to Know Before Buying and Selling a House. Now, when you walk in this networking door, this networking event, the first thing you want to do is take a copy of your book and throw it in the bowl where they're doing the little giveaway for the event. Then go about your business, do your networking. And after a bit, the leader of the event is going to grab that bowl, take it up to a podium or microphone, and the first thing they're going to do is pull out your book. Faith Vance, are you here? They're saying over the PA system. Faith, is this your book, Goodyear Residential Real Estate, What You Need to Know Before Buying and Selling a Book? Did you put your book in the fishbowl? Now, of course, at this point, you want to be standing as far away from that person as possible. So that way you can shout across the room, "Woo, I won, you pulled mine first." Ha ha. No, really. I ran out of cards, so I put my book in there. But I'll tell you what, instead of giving me the prize, go ahead and pull another card and then give my book away. So you just added a prize to the fishbowl. Now, wait. The leader will go ahead and give away that first prize, and they're going to pull a second card, and then they're going to say, Sally Jenkins, you just won Faith Vance book, your Goodyear Residential Real Estate Expert, and what you need to know before buying and selling. How exciting. Now, at that point, you're going to shout out again. By the way, if anyone is really looking to buy or sell a house, I have a few more books with me, and I'd be happy to give you one too. Come over and see me at the back of the room. Now, that works for realtors, that works for plumbers, dentists, doctors, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's all the same because they're leveraging the power of their book. Now, let's take a minute and let's look at the top 10 things that just happened. Number one, the leader who already has the respect and credibility of the room gave you an endorsement from center stage as the residential real estate expert. You get to echo that from across the room. 3, you get to give your book away and get it announced a second time from the front of the room. 4, you get a 30-second commercial, which is way more than the other 20 realtors in the room got. And you got to do it in the front of the room, not once, not twice, but 3 different times. You get to tell your room if anyone is interested in buying or selling a home or service or business or whatever it is that your particular industry is in, that you have a free book for them and to come see you. You got instant credibility, 6. 7, you got instant authority, 8. You get instant recognition as the expert in the room. 9, big time ego stroke, and that's important. Especially when you're at a networking event, you want to feel good about yourself, and you just got great accolades from the leader of the event and all of the people asking for a copy of your book. 10, your business can do nothing but skyrocket from there. Now hold on, that's just secret number 1. The second secret about being a published author opens the door to free publicity. Now, I want to take you down a road here. If you were to buy 30 seconds of airtime on the Super Bowl in 2018, it would cost you $5 million for just 30 seconds of airtime. $2 million for the Oscars. $500,000 for Game 7 of the World Series. Now, I know you're not going to be putting your book or your advertising on those particular events, so let's look at local news. Just for a 30 seconds of airtime on a morning news show on TV, according to Adweek, Fox News gets $8,300 for 30 seconds. Now, if you call the producer of your local morning Fox TV news show and say, here's my business card, I'd like to come have some time on your show, they're going to tell you it's $8,300 per 30 seconds. However, if you contact the producer and say, I have a book about text message marketing and what you need to know and why email marketing doesn't work, and you're telling the producer why their viewing audience needs to know this, they're going to ask you, when can you be a guest? Now, I have a client and a friend, Brian Kelly. He got 9 minutes on Morning News Talk TV right here in Phoenix, Arizona. That's the 15th largest market in the entire United States of America. His cost? $0. Well, truth is, we did buy the producer a cup of coffee after the show, so let's call it $5 at Starbucks. Can you imagine getting over $150,000 of airtime for the price of a cup of coffee? And by the way, it's not a commercial. It's being interviewed as an expert in your industry. With a book, you can do that, and so much more. Radio, TV, print, newspapers, local magazines, articles, podcasts, vlogs on YouTube. There are so many options available to you now that you are a published author. The third secret is how you can sell your book without actually selling it. Yes, let me tell you this. We use this example. We're going to go back to Faith, okay? So Faith has this book, Residential Real Estate Expert, and in her book, she can write about pest control. You see, in each local area, there are different types of pests. Now, here in Arizona, don't freak out about this, we have scorpions, okay? And no local real estate expert in Arizona is going to have any discussion about pests without talking about scorpions. So Faith can call up her favorite pest control person, and by the way, every realtor has a favorite pest control person. And let's say that's Joe. She calls Joe up and says, hey Joe, I'm about to write a book, and I need to know the number one thing about preventing scorpions from coming in the house. And Joe says, sure, don't leave your doors open. Now, let me be clear here. I'm oversimplifying this. So Faith adds that quote in her book. And she quotes her favorite pest control Pete, Joe. Okay? So do you think that Joe might be interested in having a copy of that book for himself? I mean, after all, he's been published in a book. A real book. But maybe he'll want a few copies for the office. So when clients are there or come in to see him, they can see the book and he can point out that he's been quoted and published in a book. But maybe Joe wants to order a few for his friends and family. Maybe Joe wants to order, 100 books to give away to his clients. Because you see, not only are you a residential real estate expert, but you as a residential real estate expert know exactly who to call for best pest control. It's Joe. And that says so right here in the book. Joe's going to want to be able to give his books, your books, to his clients so that they can see that you as the residential real estate expert know exactly who to call. Now, I can teach you with one simple little tactic how to get Joe to buy way more books. The bottom line here is you can offer it to Joe and others who can use your book to promote their own product offers and services. Being a published author is a big deal, and being quoted in a real published book is a big deal too. It elevates you to expert, thought leader, even celebrity statuses, and in some ways, them too. It's called credibility by association. This is key because you can work hard to sell your books, or you can let other people sell books for you. Now, I know what you're thinking at this point. You're thinking, writing a book is difficult and it takes a long time. And the reality of it is that without a focused, methodical book writing system, you're right. It can take a very long time. Most actually give up. Very few stick with it to a finished product. And even when they are finally done writing it, they don't know what to do next. They don't know how to print it for publishing. They don't know how to do the book cover design. They don't even know how to secure a publishing contract. And if they get all of that, they don't know how to leverage their book once they actually have it. So in answer to all of that, I created a 6-week online book writing course that you actually create a finished, ready to publish book. But so many people came to me and said, Jason, I want help. I want one-on-one help. I want you to coach me through this. So what I did was I put together a weekend event with a few people. And during that event, I realized that I could consolidate that entire 6-week process and morph it into an intense 2-day live workshop with incredible success. Now, on top of the actual writing system that I'm going to walk you through step by step, hand-holding you along the way, I'm bringing in all the support you need for cover design, proofreading, editing, formatting, absolutely everything you need to produce a book ready for publish in just a weekend. And so what we're going to do is be here to help you get it done so that you're all set to skyrocket your business and position yourself as an expert in your industry. It opens doors to a brand new way of life. Now, our beta group, which, by the way, most of them will be at the event actually helping you through the system, had tremendous success, and so will you. Now, I've been teaching, training, mentoring, and educating since 1997. I am a marketer. I have been marketing for 35 years. I've won a Clio Award for production, 2-time Marketer of the Year award winner, and I love to teach marketing and messaging. Helping others learn, earn, and grow is my passion. My goal here is to share the wealth of my experiences and knowledge with the world in such a way that everyone who knows me profits and prospers. Now, I've published numerous books of my own and helped many others do the same. So what I've done here is create this amazing book writing live intensive weekend workshop for you. If you click the link, you can register today. And honestly, no hype. I don't know how much longer we're going to have any seats left because due to the fast pace and very, very high level support we provide, we can only assist a very limited number of people at a time. Now, once it's full up, we have to close the doors. So I recommend that you click the link right now and register while it's still open. Now, we're going to be there to help you through the entire process. And I will tell you all the amazing results we've gotten from professionals just like you who are struggling to break through to that next level. But I want to talk real quick about the things we've just talked about. Like, we're going to have a 2-day live intensive workshop, hands-on, done with you, a workshop that in just 2 days gets you ready to send your book off to be published. You're going to get all the in-room support you need for your questions when you get stuck and help. Our staff will help you with formatting and for publishing. And we're going to bonus it. We're going to actually add a Kindle formatted version of your book as well. Cover designers will be standing by to help you get your book so it's ready to actually send to the publisher. And within 5 days of submission to the publisher, you're going to get a galley copy of your book delivered to your hands, directly to your door within 5 days of submission. Additionally, we're going to be teaching you how to leverage and use your book for marketing. Now, we can also teach you how to get offered a publishing deal. But today, I'm specifically talking about the Book in the Weekend Live Intensive Workshop, which is absolutely amazing. It is exactly what you need to elevate your business and take it to the next level. All we can do is open the doors until we fill up the room. And once the room is full, the doors must close. So I recommend that you click the link right now, register, and be there for this one-time event in Phoenix, Arizona on April 27th and 28th. I expect to see you there, and I expect to hear about the amazing results that you receive being a real published